This is an unusual book project I was involved in on the subject of bonsai. It's what's called an artist's book because the prints of bonsai that are included, these are woodblock prints, are the actual prints. The artist, Richard Wagener, made maybe 100 sheets of each of these different prints in here, and those actual sheets are included and bound into these books. So it isn't a offset print edition. Everything about the book is hand done. The papers used are handmade papers. The printing of the text and of course the woodblock prints are all hand done. The artisans who made the book and the artisans who make the cover, these are all people who work by hand. There's only 80 copies of these in 3 different types. There is a slipcase version and a deluxe version, and this one is called the Engraver's Edition. It's actually 2 books in one. It's a set of short essays, 5 short essays, called A Bonsai-Shaped Mind, and also a very short story called Postures of the Heart. As you can see, all of these are handmade papers, some left with the decal edge. And these are the prints. These are done on Japanese gampi paper, a very fine Japanese paper for printing. These are the prints, the woodblock prints done by Richard Wagener. So the first half of the book is A Bonsai-Shaped Mind, and there's 5 short essays on what it means to make bonsai. Not a technical book on how to do a bonsai, rather a philosophic take on what bonsai are. And then the second half of the book, Postures of the Heart, is a short story. An interesting way to write this short story. I took a single bonsai tree and looked at it in 3 different times. Back in the Edo period, when it was found in the mountains as a wild growing tree, something called yamadori, where the tree, kind of a twisted, wind-blown tree, is taken out of the mountains to become the beginnings of a bonsai. Then in more or less contemporary times, when that same bonsai is held by descendants of the original people. And then a post-apocalyptic future Japan, when the bonsai still exists as the centerpiece of a sort of hopeful cult that has developed at that time. If you purchase the Engraver's Edition, you also get actual prints of Richard's woodblocks, like these, very beautifully done prints. Each of these are actual bonsai that were in a collection that Richard visited and made drawings of, and then carved these woodblock prints to go in the book. A Bonsai-Shaped Mind and Postures of the Heart. An artist's book, only 80 copies of these exist in the world. A beautiful edition, rather expensive, but if you love bonsai and if you have the deeper pockets which can afford this, a great addition to your collection of handmade books.